Good morning. Good morning. It's your girl, Penny Wells McKenzie. I'm here with another musical affirmation Monday, and this is Father's Day. This edition will be in honor of Father's Day and coming to you from my heart. Talking about my father has really struck a chord for me. I've been okay. But he passed in 2017. I've had a lot of loss in the last 3 years back to back. 2017 was my father, and 2018 was my ex-husband, Greg, and then 2019 was Al. So the men in my life have been leaving this plane the 3 years in a row. But I just wanted to give honor to those fathers because there's such a foundational, important piece to this whole thing we call life. And I honor my father. My father was we were close when I was very young. And I laugh because he would always call me I have two sisters and a brother. And my two sisters like to wear pants all the time. And he called me his little lady. I'm his only little lady because my sisters wore pants. I wanted to wear dresses. So I thought that was really sweet. And I was like, yes, I'm your little lady, Daddy, And we were very, very close. And he would braid my hair, and he was nurturing, and he was everything I thought a real man should be, even looking back at that now. And one of the things that he left with me, as we weren't close during my teen years, but then as he celebrated life, 88 years, we got closer. And I asked Dad, I said, what is the one thing that you learned in this lifetime that was probably the most important thing you ever learned? And he shared with me these words. He said, be meticulous in everything you do. Do your best, then don't worry about the rest. Words from Dad. And I carry those words with me. I try to write them down. I need to memorize them. I wrote it down, but I think it's a great way to live. And I just want to honor the fathers that have gone before us. My grandfathers, Julian Jones, Timothy Hanna. My father, of course, Lagoris Alonzo Hanna. John Wesley Davis, which was my great-great-grandfather. Doc T. Davis was my grandfather. Of course, Alonzo Otis McKenzie, Gerald Gregory Wells, and fathers that have been there for me that are still with us. Ted Wells, Reverend Henry Williams, who was a mentor to me, Todd Porter, Brian Hall, who was Kyle's father. My brothers in the spirit and in law, Daryl Peanut Smith, Jeff Kennedy, LeGrant McKenzie, my brother, Johnson Akinwusi, my brother-in-law. We'll always be family. So I just wanted to shout those names out. Ronnie Wells, Tyrone Golden, Michael Hanna. You've been very, very instrumental in my life, and I thank you. So what I want to leave with you today is my musical affirmation that I just simply called Daddy. How to take a breath. It's been emotional. I'm going to... Daddy, everything that you had, you gave me. I know it's rooted in love, and sometimes you fell short. Oh, Daddy, even though you're not here for me to see, I still feel your presence when I'm in the silence. You are especially my great authority. You always will be deeply rooted in me. Your voice, your legacy will go down in history. You always will be my daddy. Oh, my daddy. Oh, my daddy. Oh, oh, my daddy. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, present and in the past. Fathers that, people that filled in for fathers that couldn't be there for their children and just operated as a father to their nephews, to their nieces, to their community. Thank you so much for your time and your sacrifice and your love, your dependability, your hardworking, being a provider, being disciplined, being the leader, being the teacher, being the protector, being the authority, and the ultimate father. Thank you, God. Love you. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week.